Hey Rob, so just tell me again what we're going to be looking at with the sprinters with the loading.
What we're going to do with Jonathan, we're going to load his calves in here. We're going to have a fairly significant acceleration pace over 30 meters, and we're going to try and load in there because he has a little bit of trouble with his foot contact there. And then with Nirosh, we're going to be looking at loading the upper thigh here so we can look at his hip flexion. He has trouble activating the hip flexors when he wants to accelerate. Yep. So today we're going to try and do this, put this into action. Yep. And we're going to load on the first rep, and then we're going to unload and see if we can get some benefit.
So you're doing that 3x70s and then the 2 120s.
2 120s.
So we'll load. Yeah. So, like I said, we're not going to. 200 grams is a load. That's a lot of weight, and we're going to try and keep it a bit neutral. So we're loading proximal. We want to keep that weight right up behind the knee so that he doesn't feel the heaviness down low, and there's a faster turnaround on that contact. So he's got 200 grams, and for 70 meters full sprint, that's a heck of a load. And then Nirosh, we're going to do same 200 on him. Yeah. And we're going to go the same thing we did last. Yep. Yep. So again, that's here. There's no rotations on him either, right?
No.
Okay. So we're going to keep you. We're going to put that bulk here. You're set. And then yeah, just before you go, strap up. You're set.
So I'm happy with that. That looks.
What are you saying, Coach?
It looks a lot better than what he has been doing, because he has a tendency to flick that leg out and want to land over there when he accelerates. Yep. By putting that weight there, it appears as though what's happening, he's able to hold it there. Yep, yep. And get his body, his hips over the line better. So I'm hoping that this can. You can see that now, just with that 200. Just with that, yeah. Oh, cool. What did you see? It was funny. I think with Jonathan, all of a sudden he's had all his power. He didn't know what to do with his legs. Yeah. You know? So I'll be interested to see how he transitions in the third one. On the third one. Yeah. And Nirosh? Nirosh, yeah, pretty good. He just started to overstride him technically. Yeah. Worked really nicely. So I think he tried to carry it through too far. Yeah, yeah. So drive phase was good. Yeah, I actually saw that. It looked really strong. Yeah, and it's just that he tried to keep on carrying it forward. He's got to then transition properly into the running action. And into using it. Yeah, look, I think that this is a great tool, and so I'm going to look forward to the next one now and have a look to go. Let's see. Yeah. That's it. Stay in stride. That's it. Leg speed. Don't overstride. What did you see in the 120s? Yeah, well, the boys, they're loaded 50% less than what we did over the 70 meters. The acceleration phases were very similar. Yeah, and then running over the longer distance, you could see that the load was taking a toll on the last even 100 grams just yeah you can see that that last 30-40 meters is just taking its toll. I noticed that on Nirosh. You could just see the leg wasn't really hitting that same point. Yeah, it wasn't activating as well as it could, but then that's also part of the workout is we're doing some strength training with it. That's right. That's what we want, actually. So there's more than one key points here. Yeah. So. Let's see what so we're just doing now one more 120. One more 120 unloaded. Right. Cool. What did you see? Yeah, sorry. His Nirosh is much more aggressive on the acceleration phase. Now. Yeah. So we need to make sure and keep reminding him that this is how he's got to work it. Right. You know.
So he can feel that difference now, obviously, moving the weight, taking it off, being able to understand. When you say the word you're aggressive, he'll know what that feels like.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
And it's funny, we saw that with some of the coaches, the sprint, one of the teams we talked with in the US is you can load them to create a feeling that they understand rather than trying to tell them that.
Oh, exactly, yeah. Like, and once they got the feeling, it's something you never really lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can ask them,
yeah,
create that again. They'll understand it.
Yeah.
Rather than if you told them, lift your knee. You know,
lift your knee. I am.
Yeah.
Lifting my knee,
How much more? Yeah. How did Jonathan look the first one? You said he was on top of it?
Yeah, he looked much better. He was striking the ground. He looks at the hips were coming forward further, which was really great. So he's leading more with the hip because he had a better contact to the ground.
Cool.
So yeah.
Great.
So let's hope we can relate that into a race.
Yeah, sure. Over time, let's see how it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, thanks again.
Thank you.
Okay, we're here with Rob Ballard again. Rob, so we've now had Exogen on these guys for several weeks, and we've been playing with it once or twice a week, and specifically more on technique, specific technique issues with the different runners. So today, they didn't go with Exogen, but you've had them run a tough
session over 100. So today was about, have they remembered how to apply themselves when it comes to technically running on the track of these issues. Today, they appeared lighter on the track today. Okay. They've still been doing track sessions while we've been working on the Exogen loads, but on this session here, this is their first session this week, no loads, and they're running lighter on the track. The quality of the session was increased, so I was really happy with that. It was a little bit better than what I was anticipating.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but more importantly, what was good about it is that they kept the rhythm. The things that we were focusing on for Niros Kuma, where we're looking at his hip drive better, he was holding that right throughout the run. Jonathan was not rotating as much as when we worked on him before with adding weights on him in the midriff to stop him from rotating. He was keeping straighter down the track. These guys put in some really nice runs today, so I'm really looking forward to our next little bout with Exogen.
Yeah, that's cool. And the last question I always have, do you think that they could, like I said, connect with verbal commands better because of that feeling they would have picked up over the last few weeks?
I have no doubts, yeah, and like having verbal commands is really important part of coaching, coach and athlete relationship. So,
but now there's that link between the verbal word and the feeling you created by the specific loading.
Exactly.
So, because I just heard while they were running, you would say, you'd talk about the hip or the rotation. Do you think they're picking up on that? There's a better understanding for that.
Yeah. Well, I hope it is. It appears as though they're doing it, so that's the main key. And let's hope for our next meso cycle of using Exogen, we can get an even better result.
Cool. Thanks, mate.
Thank you.